Morning, how are we doing? It is a brew day. It is challenge brew day. So, Sarah and Graham, the pin-up of YouTube, as we all know, challenged everybody to do a YouTube video and post it up on the YouTube, a BrewTube official. Try and get some more interest, get some more videos out there, get some content going again. It's great to see already that lots of the older faces that we don't see so much anymore that helped me learn to brew have come back for a go. Pop some up there. I love it. This is fantastic. So I thought I would get involved. Absolutely. So what are we brewing today? I've left this a bit late, I've got to be honest. So I'm going to do something quick. I didn't know whether the challenge was just do a brew day and pop it up, or do a grain to glass, or so I don't exactly know what I'm doing at the moment, but I think I'm going to try and do a grain to glass, and I'll tell you the reason because of what I'm brewing. But I need a tap. The tap is the problem for me at the moment. I've got some things in video editing for a grain to glass with kegs ready to go, but I haven't got the taps. I've only got 4 taps, and I don't drink like mad, believe it or not. So yes, let me have a swig. It's early, it's cold, it's raining, of my caramel cappuccino, and I'll tell you what we're doing. Like I said, I think we're going to do a grain to glass. We're going to do a quick turnaround. So in that case, we are going to use Kveik. Focus. Cross my loof, #1, Kveik. It's a Sigmund Voss strain. So that should be done in a few days, shouldn't it? So we are going to make it simple. I've got some new hops I want to try, and what do I do when I've got new hops I want to try? I do a smash. So we're doing a smash. So we've got 5 kgs, a little bit more than normal. I'm up in the ABV a bit. I normally do 4.5 kgs of malt. When I do a smash, I'm doing 5 kgs of malt. And I've got, at the moment, crisp Maris Otter. Shall I show you? And there she is, a lovely bit of crushed, crisp Maris Otter. Ooh, lovely. Hops I want to try are, rightly or wrongly, Strata. There's the alpha acids from Cross My Loof. That's all I'm using. A Strata Kveik smash. Am I right? The hops I haven't used. I fancy giving them a go. I've heard good things, so that's what we're doing. I think I'm just going to do a stage by stage instead of, I quite often do a montage with some music on it at the brew day, don't I? So I think I'm going to just come back at each stage. At the minute, strike water, 20 litres of, is at 69 degrees. I'm going to mash in at 67, but I want that at 71 because of the heat loss. It's raining, it's cold. I sort of know my system, so that's what we're going to do. When that gets to 71, we're going to mash in. It should bring it down to 67, and we're going to mash in for an hour. 20 litres, it is quite a wet mash, but works for me. It's easy to mash in. So we'll come back when we're chucking the grains in the water, shall we? Yes. So the temperature is at 71. I've just adjusted this back to 67, so I was going to keep that at 67 for an hour. First things first, we took the extender in. I don't get any grain down that bottom bit. I've also found, I lost this if you watched a different video, a stopper at the top. It's an interesting stopper, that. I mean, it's easy enough to find something else. That goes in the top, stop the grain down the bottom. Then, the most important part of a brewer's arsenal, since I've got one. I think originally, I can't remember who, Big Banana I think maybe, Big Whisk. It's the size of my head nearly. This makes it absolutely easy peasy lemon squeezy, no dough balls. It shouldn't be called a whisk, it should be an anti-doll bower. It should be an anti-ball dower. It's going to be one of them days, isn't it? Oh, I might leave the outtakes in this time. What do you reckon? Right, you got to try. I try and not get it in between the grain basket. That's what I do. It's a nightmare. Big whisk. It's already cut through it. It's already cut through it. Let's come back when I'm doughed in. Yep, that's it. That is as easy as that. I'll show you in a minute. I've just popped some gypsum, some Epsom salts and some calcium chloride in there just to do some water treatment. I haven't got my water treatment sorted yet. Blah, blah, blah. I keep saying it, don't I? We're going to draw a bit off. I'm just let that sit for a bit. I'll take you over and show you in a minute. Just let this sit for a bit. Then we'll let it recirculate. Draw a bit off, let it cool, then we'll check the pH. And I've got some lactic acid. I don't know what's going on there, but I don't like the look of that. Some it's chemical reaction, something that's in something that I'm keeping it with. So we'll put a bit of that in to adjust a pH in a memento. Lovely. Look at that. See, look, you just do that, look. I love it. Shake it through. Like, it's all just... Seriously, it took me no time at all. Never does. Absolutely easy peasy lemon squeezy. Can you remember that? Remember that? Right. Come back and check pH. Right. We're teetering on the edge, ladies and gentlemen. Teetering on the edge, so... Right, we've got it down to 5.6. It's close as I'm going to bother today. At least I'm checking it. And I know people talk about Sparge water. You haven't treated that. It's going to change a bit. It is. Quite often I don't even bother. At least I've had a go today. So 5.5. Just done an iodine test. Looks like we've converted, ladies and gentlemen. Looks good to me. Yeah. No purple. So... It's got another 10 minutes on the mash. I'm going to leave it another 10 minutes because my Sparge water isn't quite done. So we'll wait till that Sparge water's up to date, up to temp. Then we'll sparge. Right, Sparge water's up to number 77 degrees C. We're going to lift this. Put that on there. Right, I've got a Sparge plate, but I don't generally bother. I use the very technical jug in the hand method, developed in 1906, I think it was, by Mr. Hand Jug. And we're going to chuck that in there. Pretty thick grain bread, so we're just going to keep the water just above the top. We're going to fill this to 29 litres because I know my system. I'm going to end up with about 24.5 litres, and then we'll get 23 litres at the end with loss of grain, hops, shrub. Yeah, weigh my hops out. Let me chuck another couple of these in and we'll get back to that. While that's on, I'm going to chuck this on. Power, temp, 100 degrees, time, going to boil for 40 minutes. I'm running out of time today, ladies and gentlemen. Right, so hops, down there, hops, oh they do smell amazing. So I'm going with 80 grams last 10 minutes and leave them in while we cool it down. I've got a dry hop of 100 Grammaroonies going in at 14 degrees C after fermentation for 4 days. Schedule all done. We're ready to go in a bit. Right, it's a bit steamy in here folks. I've turned the fan off because it was noisy. So we've got 10 minutes to go. I have just got myself involved in a block gutter. in the rain. It's not time to sort a block gutter out, is it? All the way down my arms. I mean, it's everywhere. I'm surprised I haven't missed some. Anyway, I'm just in time for Protoflock. I'm going to chuck a Protoflock in. Protoflock in. Right. Chiller's going in. That's not going to have to do so much work today, is it? Glug, glug, glug. Glug away. Right, I've got a hop spider, but I'm not going to bother. I'm going to chuck a bag in, I think, today. I've not done this before. I've used these for dry hopping before, but never in the boil. I hope it stands up to it. I'm sure it'll be right. Chuck them in there. Tie her up. We're just going to dangle her in, ladies and gentlemen. Get them in. Last 10 minutes of the boil. Get it off the bottom. I'll get to wade her down, didn't I? I'll be right. I'll give her a swish around. I'll keep swishing her around. Yeah, lovely. Lovely job. 10 minutes to go. We'll chill her down. Fermenters sanitised. That was a manic 10-15 minutes, that was. Oh my goodness. Right, I'm going to get washed up properly. Oh, hey up, you're right. You're back now, aren't you? Now I've cleaned up. Yeah. Nobody wants to be here at cleaning up time, I don't know. And suddenly after it's all done and tidied up, people start dropping back again, don't they? I don't blame anyone, actually. I don't like clearing up either. So, brew day is finished. She's tucked away down here in the fermentation chamber at, set it to 35 degrees. We're at 21 at the minute. I don't know what happened there. It's a lot of water in it just to get. I dropped it down a bit low. Shouldn't have done, but it's fine. It's alright. I had some stuff going on. Enjoying a beer. That is my Citra and Mosaic Old School Down Memory Lane Hop IPA. Shwee. Oh, what a day. As I said, we're going to ferment at 35 if I can get it there in this cold weather. Oh, that is nice. That is lovely. Yeah, lovely. 1.049. Starting gravity. I thought it'd be. I thought it just might tip over the 150s. I'm sure I've done. I mean, I've done 1.049s in 4.5 kilo. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm waffling now. Waffling. I'm going to lovely. I'm going to enjoy a drink now and reminisce on the day's brew. So, I haven't decided still if I'm just going to pop this video up or whether I'm going to do a grain to glass. I'm going to see how long I can get it, how quick I can get it done, and how quick I can get it on tap. If it's going to be a while, if it's sat in a queue, I will put this video out and then we'll do a tasting later. If I get it done quick and I've got a tap for it, I'll do a grain to glass. Oh, lovely. Right, so I am never going to get this in one video. I left it way too late in the 28 days to start recording and brewing this. So this is going to be part 1 of 2 parts. So there will be a separate tasting video. Really sorry. Yeah, so there you go. A 2-parter. Cheers.
Like, subscribe and hit the bell.